Many of us in this auditorium must have realized that I am the most hated preacher in Africa. Some people know what I'm talking about, but you have seen it. For the past 4 years, there's been no month, because Philip is here, is the one that brings all the data. There's no month that I've not trended on very difficult issues. 4 years. The first 2 years was it has reduced. And what Satan is looking for is an opportunity to. Meanwhile, that's your asset, that's your treasure room. That's where your altar is. Every true spiritual man, the place, the entire place can be out of order, but the altar chamber, you don't joke with it. So when you find that secret, you just protect the altar chamber. It doesn't matter what happens on social media. After people have spoken, and they're expecting that he should be paralyzed now. They should be carrying him on stretcher to the hospital. You see him laughing. The reason is because he found a way of. What is that thing you have allowed to enter into that space? You know what you did? You just allowed, you made that thing your God. You made it your God. He said, keep your heart with all. Because your heavenly Father is in that secret. That's where he is. It takes about 1 hour of tongues for you to get your heart along with what you are doing. Many of you don't know when your heart picks up in the process because you pray without it. You move without it. And you're expecting to draw heaven into your human space. Oh. No. That's where your stronghold is. When you have pressure in the office, you run from there to enter into your closet. And the closet we're talking about doesn't necessarily need to be a physical room where you run. No. I know how to switch into the closet in the marketplace, in the market. When God wanted to train me about the dynamics of you were the one that told me about. Please touch that, sister. Can you see the board now? See it. That the timer is no longer there. She came to me and said, you have it. So I'm just telling her that when God wanted to help me to be conscious of my heart, the first thing that happened to me that was my Toyota Camry was stolen. That's it. There are strange things that God in Lagos, in Surulere, there are strange things that God will allow into your life because he wants you to awake in your heart. He said, so he allowed them, they stole the Camry. And before they stole the Camry, I had a dream. 3 days before they stole the Camry. And I saw that they stole the Camry. Then a preacher, one of our fathers, came to me in that dream and said, don't look for it. So I told my wife, this is a dream I had. 3 days later, they stole our Camry. My wife started trying to communicate with all the police. I said, hey, you know what? I believe my dream. Go and sit down. Hey, no, we have to. Then I had risen a little in the oil industry and I could buy a car with my monthly salary. I could buy a car. I would still have a lot of more money left for us to survive. And then the great one now came to me and said, you will not buy a car. Start using the yellow buses of Lagos to work. So I said, okay, maybe for 6 months or it was for 7 years. Yes. There was no name they did not give me in the office. That I was a Jew. I hop on it. Now I was trying to find out. May the Lord give you understanding. I was trying to find out, okay, I'm here. That was when God will no longer speak to me at home, no matter how I pray. When I just enter the yellow buses, He'll start speaking. He'll start speaking. Sometimes I'm so consumed that I pass the place I'm supposed to drop. Most of the iconic revelations I have preached came from the yellow bus. For 7 years, I began to become acquainted with Him that is in secret. I never knew. There was no way I could be taught to know what I started to experience. That became my power. Oh, to find God now is easy. I know where He is. I know how to check that chamber. I will find Him. I will find Him. I will find Him. So it doesn't matter the storm that comes. I know what I have in that place. I will not allow it to affect it, because that's where my strength is found. It took 7 years of training for me to understand what I'm sharing with you today. I hop on the buses. First of all, the reason why He chose the yellow buses was that no, that just your status in society is a blindfold. In many cases, it even affects the way you seek God, your desperation for God. So He wanted to kill that ego, kill that pride. A proud man can never track the movements of God in the secret. So He said, go into the buses. Use the buses. Somebody came to visit me at home and I said, hey, it's office time, I have something. So the person escorted me. Then I hopped on the you know, I was in Surulere, so you need to hop on keke. They'll take you to then. So I hopped on one keke. The person was ashamed for me. But I was enjoying. At that time, I'd already started enjoying the process. And I knew what God was teaching me. He taught me for 7 years. That's when I stopped being a hypocrite. Trying to pray without your heart. Speaking in tongues without listening. And prayer becomes a monologue instead of a dialogue. That's when I began to maximize access to God. If you are intentional about the matter I'm talking about, hey, it was still in that chamber when I was supposed to become a manager. 2 weeks to the exam that would have made me a manager. Still in that chamber. It says, time for you to resign. You see, but I practiced it for so long that I know it. Imagine I was at the jetty. And when the vessels come, most of what we do is offshore. So when the vessels come in, we go and fiscalize. We know the quantity that is in the vessel because they lie on the bill of lading many times. And then we capture what we have seen. So if there's no vessel, you are free. But nobody will tell you that the vessel is coming. And I was a preacher. And we work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday to, like, no weekend, no public holiday, no Christmas, no New Year. With this thing I'm telling you, this matter I'm telling you, I used to leave and preach. I will ask him, is there a vessel this weekend? He said, no. I did that thing for 7 years and it was accurate for 7 years. The time I had a friend at the loading STS terminal and the guy was giving me intelligence, the first intelligence he gave me, the one inside say, he's coming up. He said, it's not coming. The one inside. So they now took the vessel to the depot. He's supposed to load, and the depot did not have capacity to receive. They now did some business and brought it to. So from that day, I was no longer using STS intelligence. For 7 years, it didn't fail. No, don't. Oh, you are looking at the wrong things. Don't. I've done a lot to make him come. He's already close now. Don't drive him. The only is, if you know this altar, if you know this matter I'm talking about, you can make God come in the open. He will come. I know what to do to make him come in the open. It was 7 years of training. He never missed one time. The one that looked like he missed was in Enugu. I went to preach in Enugu and I asked him, he said, go. When I reached to mount the pulpit, the kind of text message they send us for engagement, it just entered my phone. Pop! Before I moved up, I closed it. I preached. When I switched it on, the intelligence was that they were fighting there. And they fought until I came back. They fought for 3 days. It was when I came back, I went to separate. So I can tell you that for 7 years, he did not miss. When you pray, the answer to your prayer will not come from heaven. It will come from. The God that is in secret. That's the one we came to look for today. Oh, every prayer man is a hunter. He's looking for God. Not outside, looking for him inside. As you are praying in tongues, movements are taking place. Your spirit is touching things until you touch. Then you can hear his voice. You can sustain a conversation with him that will last for 3 hours. The real question behind my teaching is, are you a hypocrite? If you go that close, you will know the kind of music, the kind of songs that entertain him. For instance, the man I just asked to calm down. It's not me that asked him to calm down. I know what. I can't explain. You see, when he's not pleased, you will know. If he is your stronghold, if he's the only hope you have, you will tend that altar well. You will tend it. Nobody will tell you don't sin or don't commit fornication. No. You know, if you have what I'm saying, you don't need that lecture. There is a way you you can get angry and speak, and it will take you 3 months to recover that. So your experience with him will adjust you. They say, okay, our temperament, we are still doing temperament because you are in the flesh. When you begin to tend it, ultimately, what you will find is a wellspring of life. That's where your life will come from. It will derive from. That's where the wisdom that orders your steps will come from. We want to go hunting today. Want to go hunting. Do you know how long I hunted? But it was a statement you made, sir, that because I finished praying in the hotel, I couldn't find what to preach. So I told Philip, I said, Philip, we're in trouble. That's what, I said, Philip, you yourself, you didn't pray. How do we come to a place like this? We don't have Philip, we're in trouble. When you find people looking for restroom and all that, it's not really, it's just, we're in trouble. And then you were talking. And then, so it's your message I'm preaching. Is what your anointing brought that opened my spirit to. That's why I didn't come with my diary. So it's not a message. This is what